You are about to enter the spin zone. You are about to enter the spin zone. Show you a hateful picture posted on a far-left website, the Daily Coast, so you might want to change channels right now. As you may know, we've been reporting on most of the Democratic candidates attending the Coast Convention this weekend, despite the fact that website is full of hateful postings, including this picture of President Bush and Senator Joseph Lieberman, which has been on the site for a year. Now, yesterday I spoke with Senator Chris Dodd, who's running for president, and will be at that convention. You know, you've known Senator Lieberman for 30 years, you know, as President Bush. I'm sure you respect both men as patriots, and you see something like this. Why don't you distance yourself from it, sir?
Well, what I'm stunned at, Mr. O'Reilly, is the fact that you spend as much time here going after a online community gathering where there are 500,000 people who visit that site on a daily basis here to identify 5, 6, 7, 8 objectionable, offensive cartoons or comments that people are making here. I find rather stunning, to be quite honest with you here.
Well, this is the worst stuff on the internet.
This is a place where people
worse than this.
No, you're missing the point. You ought to be far more candid with your viewing audience here and tell them that your real objection here is the ideology of Daily Coast, not what's on the end. This is silly. This is silliness for you to be suggesting.
I don't look.
That
if you went to the moderate, if you went to the
500,000 people appearing on that. So let me finish here. 500,000 people every day on that line. Why are you attacking something like this?
Because it's
broadens
vile.
The debate, allows people.
It's vile. That's why.
Well,
doesn't matter how many people go in,
there are a lot
go
of
out,
things that you say are vile on a daily basis.
What about that cartoon, Senator? What about it?
No. Listen.
What do you mean? No. It's up there for a year. What about the cartoon, sir?
Mr. O'Reilly, you're not listening to me. Your point here is you're not being candid. Your objection is to this community gathering here. You don't like their politics.
I don't like their website.
That's a legitimate criticism here. Why don't you focus on that and recognize that 500,000 people
I'll ask you the question again. You okay with that cartoon, sir?
Of course not. That's not the issue, Mr. O'Reilly.
Of course it's the issue.
No,
that's what they do. That's what they do on the site. They do that hate stuff all the time.
You've suggested that we ought not to participate in the convention because 6 or 7 or 8 or 10 people here have said something on this site that's objectionable.
There's thousands of vile postings on that website. Thousands.
Well, Mr. O'Reilly, there are thousands on your posting as well.
No, they're not. There aren't any on my posting.
Yes, there are.
We take them off right away.
Talking about Al-Qaeda attacking San Francisco, blowing up San Francisco. That's not offensive.
When did I say that?
You said it in 2005. I
when? Where? What forum? When?
Right here, I believe, on your own show.
No, you're wrong. I didn't say it here. Well, you don't know what the hell I said.
No,
with all due respect. You got it from Media Matters.
Focus on your legitimate criticism.
And you don't know what I did. Look, you're a propagandist, Senator. You're a propagandist. I used to respect you. I don't have any respect for you. And if I were Joseph Lieberman, I would never talk to you again. Because this is vile, and you're legitimizing it. You're legitimizing it.
And if you would sit there and just be honest about your criticism here, rather than focusing on a few specific instances that everyone I know would find objectionable. That's not the issue here.
The issue is you're legitimizing a hateful website.
Can I please finish a thought with you here? That you object to the fact that 1,500 people are going to gather in Chicago, representing hundreds of thousands of people who utilize this community gathering, this internet site, as a way to express their views every day, which is not a bad way to do this.
It's hard to believe.
The fact that there are objectionable people who show up here on this site doesn't discredit everyone else who participates in this in a wonderful way to share their views on a variety of subjects affecting the country.
So why don't they name it the Little Bo
Why are you continuing to attack this?
Look, you talk about being disingenuous. Your description of that site is so opposite from what it is, and anybody who's been on it knows the hate that they peddle every day. Look, Senator, I appreciate you coming on here. I appreciate it.
Mr. O'Reilly,
but you are so dead wrong on this, and I'm going to give you the last word. You are so dead wrong on this, and you ought to apologize to Lieberman.
No, listen to me. Indiana University has suggested that once every 6.8 seconds,
and it was bogus, and we discredited this study. Bogus.
You make derogatory comments about individuals and groups once every 6.8 seconds. That's 9 times a minute. That's your history here. Go after the ideology.
You believe that?
Let me finish.
You believe that?
That's a legitimate point for you to attack the ideology
it's a bogus study. We've already discredited it.
Don't suggest here that this is a real debate you're having about Daily Coast. You object to the ideology. You're using a few instances here that everyone would find objectionable as a way of suggesting we ought not to participate. That's terribly wrong in my view.
Okay. I want everybody to go to that site and remember what Senator Dodd said and make up your own mind. And there you go, Senator.
500,000 visits a day.
They'll make up their own mind. We appreciate you coming and taking the fire, though. If you go, Bernie, if you go to Dodd's website right now, you know what the lead picture is? Me And it says, send Senator Dodd money because he stood up to O'Reilly.
And, you know, I think a lot of people are fundraising around hate Bill O'Reilly, hate George Bush, hate the war in Iraq, hate Hillary Clinton. I think the Internet has made this okay, and people are appealing to their bases. I mean, the Republicans also are capable of appealing to fringe and base groups and then moving towards the center.
All right, but so there's Soros, he gets hit. He's a left-winger, he got hit. And Coulter got hit, Horowitz got hit, Bill Kristol got hit. This is, Bernie, I believe, going to lead to more and more physical, maybe even murder here, because it's ratcheted up so high on the net. You think I'm can get away with it?
That's what I said.
Our competitors at NBC on the cable networks do it every night, and you can get away with it in the New York Times. 2 words: Frank Rich.
It's
going to go out of the rhetoric, and it's going to go kill somebody.
Speech inciting to violence is not protected speech, as far as I remember. I mean, I think people are prospering and fundraising and having big careers from saying hateful things about the American
new laws
incomes.
Have to be passed. New laws in the civil area, not criminal, to allow people like Bernie and Jane and me to sue these people when they do this defamatory stuff. Because right now, Alan Novak, Wichita, Kansas, comparing the Free Republic to the Daily Kos, I searched the F word. Daily Kos, almost 7,000 mentions. Free Republic, none. You ought to let Senator Dodd know. Jason Weir, Sarasota, Florida. Bill, I am 100% positive that the vile posts you mentioned from Free Republic were plants. No way to know, Jason, but the Republic needs a full-time monitor and doesn't have one. I am Bill O'Reilly. We do hope to see you again next time. Remember the spin right here, because we're looking out for you. I am Bill O'Reilly. We do hope to see you again next time. Remember the spin right here, because we're looking out for you.